Hello, my name is Emma Helm and with the program on the environment, and this presentation is called Leading the Way to a Healthier Construction Industry. This past summer, I was fortunate enough to get to intern with Mortensen Construction for my capstone project, and I was interested in green building in the construction industry. So this research is important because the construction industry contributes to 40% of the world's pollution. And there are green building certification programs like LEED, which I researched, um, and they encourage sustainability in the industry, but they also have their flaws that prevent widespread use. So more research needs to be done on this topic, and the barriers that prevent widespread use need to be broken down so they can be used more. So my research question was, how can we make LEED certifications more accessible to builders? So I researched this through my internship and through a literature review that I did. So during my internship, I mostly completed daily construction management tasks, but I also had the opportunity of understanding the process of LEED documentation. Um, and this involved understanding the LEED credit categories for my project and understanding the information that was needed to achieve these LEED credits. There's information that needs to be acquired for each LEED credit, and all the information comes from different sources on the project. Um, so this project process can be quite lengthy and difficult to acquire all of this information. Through my literature review, I found that the top barriers to achieving a LEED certification are upfront cost, the documentation effort, and time. So I found the biggest barrier to be the cost, and this is because green buildings can be very complex. They can use different materials, and just overall, they can be a lot more costly than a standard building. So if I found that if money or incentives that have to do with money could be given to builders or owners to support this upfront cost, it would help make green building a lot more accessible. And then also the documentation process, I found personally to be pretty difficult. So if that was streamlined for easy access by all parties in the process, and given a little bit more guidance, it would make the process more accessible. And then also time is a big one for green building because it can be hard to get permits. Just generally in building, it can be a long process to get permits. So if this permitting process was expedited, that could give an incentive to green building. Also, environmental regulations and building codes are a way to guarantee the use of green building certifications. In Seattle, for public buildings, we have a LEED Silver requirement, but not for private buildings. So there are shown to be environmental regulations that do help. You can see this information in figure 2 below. Um, okay, and then this is important because buildings do contribute so substantially to the degradation of our environment. So more research needs to be conducted on this topic, and case studies should be done that see buildings through and through to see how they really are impacting the environment. Also, green buildings promote a healthier construction industry, but they also promote occupant health and well-being for people who are using these buildings. And overall, if these buildings or um, if this accessibility was changed and made more accessible, then green building certifications could be more widely used and help our environment and the construction industry. So thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to use my Twitter handle at mhelm24 to contact me. And lastly, a special thank you to Mortensen for allowing me this opportunity and for my team for helping me grow. And thank you very much for listening to this presentation.